Hey, lethal Chum. What's going on, family? So anywho, I'm waiting for the government to come on. I see that one list of people that sit there and they pop up, flag, whatever they watch. It's all good. Just waiting for them. Um, but anywho, I decided to go a little early. Um, I'm relaxing, reading, looking at back and forth YouTube. Set up some model parts because I built model cars. Anywho, it's this language. I gotta talk so you understand me because I'm not gonna do what I'm working on in my comprehension. Um, Somebody asked me, "What are you?" I said, "Hey, look, I'm actual medicine man. Even though I don't partake of all the medicines, though I know many of them that still exist, and I'm gonna see it. Now, many people have a hard time with that. The CIA always look for quacks and all those idiots. And found something. They know something. I'm not gonna go into that because it's not my place. I don't those things I care nothing about. When you start seeking order in your life, you start relevating yourself to things that you would consider matter more compared to the things that should never matter at all. You should not give no energy to. You should not think about. You should not none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm 55. Dig what I'm saying? And I did math, and I'm a whole nother number. But that's for another time. Another time. I'm not here to be dismissing the relevance of the allegory you believe in this history or media or anything. Just want people to understand I don't believe in a lot of the foolishness that's going on. And whether it be what's that Hop Fat TV or whatever the fuck he's got, whatever the freaking names are going, or drink champs or any of those people who are ignorant, who are in the industry, some of them know truth, some are bent on it, some don't. Um, they keep perpetrating a fraud and they don't understand that hell that they're given by the Vatican is small in comparison to the truth. But when you go, when not because you, but it's not to allow people murder and think that's all right. Because when you murder, it is the most obscene obstructs of who we are, right? And there's a place for you. I don't know how long you're gonna be there, whatever. I couldn't tell you. Eternity could be a lifetime, but a lifetime could be a second, depending on who's looking or what energy impression you're in. See, a lot of these people have been put, and they will see this, and they believe, but they are stuck in a place of ignorance because of the things they have allowed or permit to see. They don't understand all that don't mean nothing. Not one bit of it. They see it in small notes here and there. That's why they always want to study and dissect and murder, kidnap, murder, and dissect and all that. Put it in this context that you understand. They don't understand the truth in the sunstick that is coming. They'll never see it either. And there will be those who will commit suicide, negroes, and they won't die. They will not. By the way they think, no. Our truth further further compasses all that as far as longevity until we feel we are satisfied with what we've done, and whether it be 3, 6, 9, 1,000 years old, we stop. And it's not the rule or leadership over people, but to make sure that a steady path is kept by nurturing. That's why they pour the poison in the water, the food, the air. Oh, not all air. They can't poison all the air on Earth. There's no way, and they know it. There's no way. And even this is always cleansing itself. The mama has an issue with these fools, and they have forgotten because they've been digging in her back, on her face. She looks at the father. Put those words that I'm using so you understand. Just pay very good attention. Because see, even your soups and ups even if he was the whole household Negro himself. Uh, Speaking facts, there are things that I won't say because you will not remember them unless you say them. Hey, people have a hard time dealing with the truth. See, I'm not J1 and that. I ain't Farrakhan. I ain't all these idiots who's just about more fame. I'm not the crossroads. I lay curses. And they come with a million others who been at the exact same time I do, only knowing Beyonce. Us. Beyonce. A new word. I'm not going to express it to you. You should be able to figure it out. It's pretty simple. Um, it's not so much that we're great people. That's a label. It's a term used to be over another, which we never saw ourselves. But there were those in positions who feared that reality. All right? So, yeah. And that truth over everybody. Because they could not manage themselves, but we implicated ourselves in strife and chaos. We have allowed ourselves to fall into. You can see that even by the dissolution of division. We can never be separated regardless of what lie we believe in, eh? Thing is, which one of us know how to utilize y'all's energy while you waste away not utilizing it at all? See, that's what they don't understand. That's what we're capable of until things come right. There's nothing they can do nor say, eh? They can change that. Nothing. In there, y'all would say word foolishness. I have a better word. In their chaos. See, they are dead in their chaos. They are not alive. You can never be alive, true living, by orders decree, by believing you are a hue of that which you know nothing of, and believing you are experiment created when you was birthed by that which you ignore ignorantly and arrogantly. Okay? See, the Chickasaw Nation right now are full of so many frauds. It's unbelievable. Right? Complete frauds. About 98%. None of my people, none of them. And those who have the bloodline are fractured. On my mom's side, the Anayoia, the Anayoia, bloodline of Pamunkey, Seminoles, even in the Yamanation, which we're part of, Creek. I don't want to get into all that diversity. We're all the same goddamn people. A majority of them, 79.8%, are frauds as well. And a lot of negroes that accept because they have a place before the other ones. See, that was never our way. Otherwise, nobody would have ever been on this land coming back and forth because they always knew who Mama was. Until the times of starving and lost confidence, lost knowledge, poor practices from lepers. Alexander the Great was this is a brother and brother type thing. Alexander the Great was betrayed by Hannibal. You think I'm lying? The Berbers betrayed the Moors. For what position? See, y'all don't know the truth, but of a lie that was first engraven by white faces and dark faces being monkeys and crows and everything else. The beautiful thing is having those spirits. Well, it's what's the power to being able to be the true Tarzan compared to the lie. To use that as a terminology. Now I had a schedule for Mullah to start a little later time, but I figured I best go on right now. See, people have a hard time dealing with a real cowboy, real country boy, born up north, raised up north, no more roots, and half of that life, a little more than that life, well, much more than half of my life being raised in the South and Midwest and overseas. Okay? I tell people all the time I study law. I know the feds. When do you study law? Where's the information? Bunch of dumb motherfuckers. See, and they're supposed to know everything, and obviously they don't. I ain't really a fat y'all. I'm a big dude, 220, 222. I actually went up in weight. When I weigh at 5'10" and a half. All right, still carry a 12 inch. I ain't worried about nothing else. I got a excuse me, this is not for children. Peace pipe. But the thing is, I love the things I was able to do and accomplish before a cell phone. I love the fact that many records were destroyed. I love the fact that everybody think they know everything because they think that everybody's watching and reporting. It's not always the case. See, this deep cells. All we need is scan of information, which a lot of times we realize somebody is dreaming about, and it's not made up. Just when we go into further details, we find out are consummated later. So I just thought when I said leave me alone, that people understood that and do right and we correct the fallacy you created. But I'm going to go ahead and the Simeon Matoku kind of ideology and allow myself to do what it's supposed to be able to do with all these infractions. Because see, you want to have your little idiot scumbugs out here fucking with those who really know that they're not the law, nor are they supporters of the law, but a faction of ideologies based on contempt, constructed by those put in place who are sociopaths, deviant of all rationale, until some gathering amongst themselves. Is that the fire you wanted to hear? The truth? Oh, it goes deeper than that. But y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to listen to brother. I ate a lot of fried bread in my life, a lot of corn, we call those, with the whole beer, blue mush, blue pies, grapes, we call them. Of course, I ate horse puppies. We was raised on cornbread and all that. That's not even required nor needed to be spoken of. I just want from all people to stop all the foolishness. Because not everyone needs or nor requires to accept the curse put upon them at birth that is made by a choice or a decision. I'm using the word curse because that's what they call it. You know what I'm saying? They call it that. And pretty much that's a relevant word. I can stop listening on my door, my window, or it'd be a serious problem. Yeah, well, they can actually do that. It's legal and I'm intimidated because they live in chaos. Live by the sword, you should perish by the sword. So, hey, my little Asian buddy, I hope you got enough. Now, whoever else may be watching, I enjoyed this little conversation. Excuse that. I could go edit and cut this out. I could trim it. Nah, I like to keep it raw, natural, honest. I'm going back to the gym in a week, 2 weeks, and I'll be doing my live workouts and everything. A lot of people know I got a six pack, but I'm an old man grump. Like I got some of that stuff from my childhood, that pork and shit. Don't want to go nowhere. And unless I can get to the herbs and spices and the lava pits and the sulfur ponds, it'll always be there. There's no other way to get rid of it other than minerals, breathing, and not apprehension, which I have none of. So I love who I am. Hell, I'm in great shape. Other than being poisoned a little over a year ago by the government. Which I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, man, what he saying? Hey, I'm not knocking him, man. I mean, if I was ignorant and arrogant and believing the lies, and was worried about something else, probably done the same thing in that ignorance. So I'm not knocking them. And I know a lot of y'all won't understand that. That's the difference between chaos and order. I'm not worried about the latter of what I speak. Understand this. The government is a proxy, like an illusion, that is compared to the ideology of the matrix, that is a symbol for you to be diverted from what's really going on while they slowly incorporate things you don't decide, which is not government's place or petition, nor the local people you have selected to be mayors, council, whatever in the government locally. It's not their place, but y'all don't know that. And these big Moors, oh my God, you sons of bitches. You uneducated ones who may have found out the truth. You will get even worse than the enemy himself. If you want to have that ideology of energy. You don't, when you see a capacitor, what is it that stores energy? What do you think you are? Well, cultivating the earth and doing right between both positive and negative, which doesn't mean bad. See, another construct made us to believe that negative is bad, positive is good. No. They serve a purpose to connect. But when a capacitor is no longer any good, what happens? It blows up, right? But imagine blowing up and it's eternal. It's never without the reality that it just happened, nor has it ended. See, if you want to listen to somebody tell ancient ancestral teachings, and no matter what they do, it's not going to stop there. Nor it's going to stop the children who are going to do some things. That's why I love the story of Simeon Mathoko. But we have greater stories. But if you tune in, subscribe, like, and share this, then we'll get into those stories. Some of them are kind of, but they are. Do you understand? See, even what I just said, understand it doesn't even mean the power of what I just said. So, I love you all. I respect you all, even the enemy. This game is solid. He said, leave me alone. You ignored it because you believe in your, but you forget where it all comes from, down to the root. You have no clue. Matters not. There was some powerful people who will come talk. It's amazing when you just go to sleep and your sleep is short but long, and you wake up and you know so much more. Check. So much. Check. Hmm. Fear, peace, a man standing his ground, with no emotions or feelings tied or bound to that which is abhorrent or foolish. I don't like the word man because it subjugates us to a terminology that is of the New World Order. Organic, of the soil, and of the water, and the minerals, and all that which encompasses it from the bed. What was that? Oh, okay, somebody. All right, but anyway, yeah, my little hack buddies. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. um, Serious. I'm going to teach some stories that I've been holding off for a long time. Stories that I think kept me where I am today. Stories that, Yeah, man. Knees, man. That military. I don't care all the squats and the running and everything I do. It don't matter. But yeah. Just I'm definitely gonna come back on before I go to bed. I'm gonna do a small ceremony, and it's indoors. We'd be on the third floor of the wigwam, or the longhouse, excuse me. Second floor, some wigwams, second floors, connected. Sometimes even in the trees. They had to get rid of them trees because they couldn't figure a way. But that was a different us. I have so many stories to teach. They've been to my Navajo brothers about the coyote and leading them here. I want to tell you when that story was comprised and when it was made. It was made relevantly within the last 3 centuries, if not two. So you ain't been on this land forever. Came here, conquer it under the Spaniards. And the Chin Spaniards Vatican slave trade of those who didn't want to comply because they were still a lot more melanated and knew who they were. They had to be killed off, so they were cannon fodder. But you don't have to hear me. You don't have to listen to me because you're still here. But you know what I'm saying? You're still here because of us. The lies that encompass our soul, is unbelievable. I'm not gonna do like my brothers, Chief Kelly and Wild Indian and Fixing All, and my sisters Phoenix and all them, because I love their platforms. My brother Dane Calloway, I could tag them in. I'm not gonna do none of that. My brother OG Pierce, man. I love the post with him. I hope he doesn't see it and feels upset. I hope he actually reads it. But my family's extensive and powerful and strong. Those who work in chaos are actually the weak. They don't even know it. Yeah. So stop being the chaos. Allow yourselves to be fluid and growth and strength. Know that it doesn't come from breathing, living. It's beyond that. Even when they're playing around and toying, they don't understand. And I can't wait for that glorious day. My children, unbelievable. I will never disown my children. I disown certain members of my family. It's not like what y'all think we're disowned. I had to let them go for this and this in order. There's no order in their lives. I love them. God, my children spoke cowardly. My son said he was like me, and I told him he was not. Because if he was like me, he would realize. But I give him time. My daughter is on the personification of something vile, and it comes from her in-law, her relatives, who my in-laws, aunties and uncles. They always have. But let me tell you something. I will forever love my children, who are my younger brothers and sisters. There's no way I can go or be without. Even with the enemy infiltrating and doing the things they're doing, my stuff is still getting shared. All they do is show that they're the hypocrites that they are and the liars. And I'm not against them. It needs to be. Needs to happen. I'm a co-signer. See, as a man, there's a difference. See, the beast can't stand the man. The man, look at the beast and says, but you don't even know that you're a beast. You're not below me, but you've accepted that because of your inferiority. Oh, aha. Y'all look wonderful. You I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm just gonna let it be the way it is. Man, love and respect. So,